By Coca-Cola Racing Family. Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of NASCAR. And by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. We're on a record pace for leaders, and we have a lead change right here. Ryan Newman in front of Brian Vickers on lap 193, so that is the 15th lead change within 3 or 4 of the Coca-Cola 600 record. Threatening for possibly his 4th win of this season, Greg Biffle, who is currently running 3rd in the 16 car, part of Jack Roush Racing, the oldest driver to win this season at age 35.
I'm Greg Biffle from Vancouver, Washington. I drive the National Guard Subway Ford. It's pretty awesome to be a teammate with one of my idols, one of the guys I looked up to, Mark Martin. Mark is a great guy. He's fun to be teammates with, and he's taught me a lot so far, and this has to do with a lot of my success today. Off the racetrack, it's hard to keep up with me. I'm go, go, go. I love to do stuff outside. I love to motorcycle ride. I like going to the lake. I'm just an active person. I have 2 dogs. They're my best friends. I got Foster and Gracie. They pretty much go everywhere with me, and they're out in the motorhome right now waiting. When I go to Subway, I order a cold cut trio. None of the banana peppers, green peppers. I don't like any of the hot stuff. I'm a big boxing fan. I like to watch boxing. I'm an Oscar De La Hoya fan. I watched Muhammad Ali when I was a little kid with my dad. Loved to watch him.
Says, hey, people think I'm an overnight success. It took me 10 years to get here. Currently running 3rd as we check the Coca-Cola family of drivers.
He is a very fierce competitor out there as we take a look at the rest of the Coke families, but he is really, impressed a lot of people today.
Currently running 3rd. He gained 107 points in the last point race on Jimmy Johnson for that points lead. As you get a look at the points up to the moment, the top 5, and you see how Biffle is chipping away. Ryan Newman, who currently has the lead in this race.
Yeah, he just keeps putting pressure on Jimmy Johnson
and Jeff Gordon.
24 car right there, Jeff Gordon. His teammate has just drove by the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson, putting him back a position. So makes you wonder what's going on with Jimmy Johnson. He's right now currently running 10th, but still a long ways to go.
Each of the Hendrick cars, all 5, have led at some point in this race, whether it was Jimmy Johnson or Jeff Gordon. And there is our leader, Ryan Newman, the king of the pole, but he has yet to win a race this season. Let's check in with Steve Burns. Steve?
Chris, Ryan Newman made his last pit stop on lap 140. They took 4 tires, made a track bar adjustment. Now, for most of this race, Ryan Newman's been complaining of a tight race car, and he also was concerned about a vibration. The vibration is gone, and now he just told crew chief Matt Borland that his car is just a little bit free getting in the corners.
Thanks, Steve. 2 laps to halfway on NASCAR's longest night, the Coca-Cola 600. Oh, Scott Wimmer. Not going to hit anything, but he is going to bring out the yellow flag for the 9th time tonight.
Sterling Marlin in the 40 car, he has to go down pit road to avoid being in that accident. Caution is out. What a huge break, though. You just heard Steve Burns talking about Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, Greg Biffle, Brian Vickers, Jeremy Mayfield, Kevin Harvick, and Rusty Wallace. They were about to have to make a green flag pit stop.
Down into turn 3 here. Everything looks good right at this point. Rudd goes in and gets on the apron just a tad and brushes the left rear corner. Boy, look at Mark Martin and Kenseth. They all in. Here comes Sterling down pit road. Just a slight brush by Ricky Rudd into Wimmer's car, but is enough to spin him out.
Yeah, that part of the racetrack, you're probably still at about 170 miles per hour.
It just seems like this time at this racetrack, when you go down underneath somebody into the corner, it's hard to stay there.
Terrell, that bump didn't even take the paint off Wimmer's fender.
All it takes is a touch. I'm telling you, if you could walk up there in the middle of the racetrack and touch that car with your finger, it'll spin out, especially if you're free.
Watch this. Sterling Marlin.
Listen to that. He never even checked. He never checked up.
He's up. Good job. Good job, bud. Good job. You'll get your spot back. I'll get you back.
Now, it was a good job avoiding the wreck, but because when he was on pit road, he didn't try to get his speed down. He ran a hard speed, a fast speed all the way down. He will have to restart at the tail end, the longest in the line per NASCAR.
That didn't seem fair. I mean, he was avoiding a wreck.
which I think they did not have a problem with that, is because he didn't try to slow down on pit road.
Speaking of pit road, it's open for business, Dick.
And Greg Biffle has asked his crew for a nice clean stop. That's all we need, he has said. He pits in third position. Last time there was a caution, he stayed out, arguing that track position was more important than fresh tires. But this time he's going to get 4 of them. To Matt.
Back on lap 140, Brian Vickers only took on 2 tires. He said the car got extremely tight at the end of this run. Now, crew chief Lance McGrew says that's because they had too many laps on their left side tires. To Steve. Matt, Ryan Newman said this car is really nice out in the clean air. 1 round in the left rear and 4 tires for Ryan Newman.
Boy, a big bumping match all the way down pit road sent Greg Biffle out into the grass.
It liked to have been big.
Well, it's not over yet. They're still fighting about who's going where as they get down to the end of pit road out on the racetrack.
Who was it, Rusty Wallace inside him?
Yes, yes. And what this caution did here, as many laps as we have run since we last were on pit road, it pretty much got everyone back on sync. Everyone came to pit road for 4 tires that time here at the halfway point.
I saw this movie trying to drive into the tunnel yesterday. You gonna let me in line? No, I'm not. Off into the grass.
Here they all come. You see Rusty shoot out here. There he comes right there. He's forced out by the 25.
But Greg Biffle was as far out as he could possibly be. He was all the way against the grass. There was nothing he could do but go to the grass.
Well, he's in the grass.
But Rusty looked like he went dead right when he turned out of his pits.
I think Vickers caused that.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep, there it is, the 25 car.
Yeah.
Rusty had to come out high. Further up pit road, Kevin Harvick didn't have to clear a bunch of cars, but he swung way out to the outside lane and hung several cars hard on the brakes right behind him. So Biffle's crew hoping he has no damage. We're under caution for the 9th time tonight. This one when Ricky Rudd got into Scott Wimmer. This race has had 20 lead changes among 15 different leaders, and we're only at halfway.